and how much it's going to change. So I think let's just start briefly with what is AI, right? So, I think it's important to understand that this isn't a Google type thing that's getting its resources from the internet. It's actually an algorithm that is able to learn. So that's where you get the name artificial intelligence, because it's not an intelligent being, it's literally code, but the code allows it to adapt and learn as it gets more responses and inputs. And that's why when things in AI become popular, like ChatGPT has recently, it just skyrockets because it gets a lot more feedback, a lot more users, and is able to learn quicker. And being a father, the best way I think I can explain it is it's almost like a child. When you have a baby, the baby comes out, and all the baby does, they can't even see for the first week, right?
Yeah.
Then they all they do is sleep, eat, and go to the bathroom. That's all they do. And then slowly they start learning and they start mimicking you. And like they'll smile when you smile. They're not even knowing that it's
Aw.
a smile, but they sort of start mimicking you, and they start learning. And it's the same thing. If you touch a hot stove, you're going to get burnt. And a human being is able to learn that, and that's how we grow and learn. And so this is an algorithm that's able to do the same. It can solve problems, and it can understand, oh, last time I did X, whatever that X was, it led to a bad outcome. Don't do X again.
Yeah.
And so on and so forth. And so it evolves as it grows. And it's almost its own thing, and it evolves within itself. It's not dependent on an internet connection or anything like that. So that's a bit of a brief background on AI in general. Kate, is there anything you wanted to add to that?
Yeah, bruh, AI is cool as fuck. I got at first annoyed. I was annoyed because like everyone made videos on it, but then I was like, whatever, like it's fine. Chase the views, get that bag, whatever. And then I got really interested because all these people just like for fun, not even for content, were just trying out Midjourney. And I've heard like
Yeah.
35 people tell me I need to get on Midjourney, so I will this week. I'm gonna mess around on
So I'm
Midjourney a
going to
little
show
bit.
you Midjourney. I'm going to
Okay,
show
hell
you
yeah, we'll talk
Midjourney
about that.
today.
Also, I was gonna say,
Yeah.
I think part of the reason that it's gonna be hard to grow this Twitter Space show is I'm also at this very same time starting this show. I'm also alternating between profile pictures to kind of do like a shill and villain
Yeah.
situation where he's got
Well,
two
I'm
main
not too worried
profiles.
about it. I want to. So, bro. Just to tell you, this thumbnail, this lady is from Midjourney. I created her. I said a
Whoa.
futuristic looking lady, related to AI, and I made her. I literally made her. I created her. She's like my little AI child. She's grown up very quickly. But isn't that cool? I
Yeah.
mean, this is we'll get to Midjourney. So the first thing you need to know, and the first thing we're going to talk about is ChatGPT. And first of all, we've got Microsoft, one of the biggest companies in the world, technology companies, has put in a $10 billion offer to buy ChatGPT. So they want 30% of Chat GDP. So that's effectively valuing the company at just under $30 billion. Now, Chat GDP, we'll just talk about the Microsoft thing first, then I'm going to get into it. So it's unclear if the deal is going to go through or not, but it's really impressive that they've got this valuation and that Microsoft is interested. Obviously, from Microsoft's perspective, they've got Bing, their search engine that's got 10% of the market, which is small. Obviously, Google's the first place, but Bing's the second place. So 10% is the second place. And if they can incorporate AI into their Bing search engine and make it an AI search engine, I truly believe that they could give Google a run for their money long term. Obviously, Google can also somehow integrate AI into it, but this is really bullish for the space. ChatGPT was started by Elon Musk. I don't know if you know this. Did you know that?
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Wait, are you being serious?
ChatG OpenAI, yeah, was started by Elon Musk.
Oh wait, no, you're right. I saw an interview
Sean,
5 years ago with the main guy at ChatGPT. You're right.
yeah, and a few other really, really high pedigree tech guys, bro. So this was started all the way back then. I actually have a thing on my Twitter here. I'll show you over here. you see, I can see who's in the room, but I can't in any way contribute. But I'll show you here. This was something else I created today, but I just want to show you here. Here we go. By Sam Altman. This was their first day starting OpenAI.
That's
I love
hilarious,
seeing
dude.
pictures like this, right? 7 years ago. So they've been
Wow.
building this out for 7 years, right? Which is really incredible. And another really important thing to understand is that both Facebook and Microsoft have tried their own AI, which has failed absolutely miserably. So I know the story with one of the two of them. I don't know which one of the two was that someone asked it who really won the election, and it said Trump, and the next day it was taken offline. Right. And the other one started getting very political and whatever because they were allowing too much input from what people inputted into it, right?
Yeah.
So if you go onto chat.openai.com, you get this chatbot over here. Now, the obvious thing you can do is like a search engine, you can ask it questions like list the top 10 clothing brands. Now, it is important to realize that since 2021, they haven't updated the library of data that this algorithm has. So this might be
Mhm.
slightly updated, but straight away here, it tells us Nike, Adidas, Louis Vuitton, Gucci, Prada, Zara, Uniqlo, H&M, Supreme, and Off-White. Okay, so it knows that. But then you can say to it, okay, let's keep with clothing brands. Write me a 10-line essay on the value of wearing brand name clothing. And it does get busy, and it does sometimes not work. But here it's saying wearing brand name clothing can have a variety of benefits. One of the main values is that it can serve as a status symbol, indicating to others that the wearer is successful and has the means to afford luxury items. Brand name clothing is often made with higher quality materials and better craftsmanship, which can lead to longer lasting and better looking garments. These clothing brands also have a reputation to uphold, so they have a reputation to maintain quality and style. Additionally, it can be seen as a form, and so on and so forth. So it's writing something as if it's a human being,
Yeah.
and it's really very accurate. So, I mean, you can imagine if you were in school, and I've already seen certain schools, not in South Africa, but globally, send out messages to parents saying, tell your children that if they use ChatGPT and get found out, they'll be expelled immediately.
Yep.
And there are other AI programs like Quill, which can make it that you can't track that is from ChatGPT, because at the moment there is a site that you can use to see if it's from ChatGPT or not.
Mhm.
So you've got this thing. I mean, if you're lying there with your kids and they say, "Tell me a bedtime story," and you can't think of anything, tell me a bedtime story for my 6-year-old
Also, it's cool because like if you do that, so I
about
don't know if you saw Champ's
monkeys.
YouTube video, but all you have to do after you get this answer is there's another application that's also AI that basically you can alter the text a little bit to make it sound a little more
Yeah,
legit. And now he was like, that's all he did. He just did ChatGPT, copy paste it into the other one, copy and pasted that into
yeah.
the script, and
So
then went
that's
for it.
so that's exactly it. That's Quill, which makes it less ChatGPT and more like normal, right? But
Yep.
I mean, yeah, tell me a bedtime story for my 6-year-old about monkeys. Once upon a time, deep in the jungle, there lived a group of monkeys. They lived in a beautiful tree with branches that reached up to the sky. Each day they would swing from branch to branch, playing and having fun. But at night, when the sun went down, they would all gather around their leader, a wise old monkey, and listen to his bedtime stories. One night, the leader told the story of a brave little monkey named Max. And it carries on, bro, and it writes something compelling. So you can
So funny.
imagine that this, people who need content, I mean, you can on your website, you can say, write me a nice introduction to Web3 or whatever it might be. So that's the one application of it. The
Yeah.
other application of it is that it can actually assist you with copywriting. So you can, I'm going to get it to stop generating here. You can, we'll just carry on. You can get it to to copyright something. So you can put in an already written article or whatever it may be, and it will copyright it for you very, very well. They're actually using it to some degree in the legal profession, that it's finding errors better than the interns in the legal profession, which is
Wow.
incredible to think. And it can also do
Damn.
coding, bro. So you can say, write me code in JavaScript. Yeah, write me code in JavaScript
And that's scary,
to
dude, because there's a lot of
allow
jobs.
a
Like I
user.
haven't there's a few different professions that I've been nervous to get into because I'm like, dude, they're just gonna write software for this. Like, why would I bother learning some of this stuff? Like, it might be good to have a background knowledge on it. And Crypto Dream, I see your hand, bro. We're gonna go to you in a second. We'd love to hear your opinion on this stuff.
Okay, so I'm going to finish up with the OpenAI, and then I really want to speak to Crypto Dream. And then
Yeah,
what we're
sick.
going to do is we're going to move on to MIDJOURNEY. So I just want to finish up with OpenAI. So that's another thing it can do for you, is help you with that. So I mean, if you want to imagine it like this, if you look at Google and say, hold on, I can already sort of do this on Google, this Nike, Adidas, Louis Vuitton. I'd say to you, look, Google, if it's a library, Google is like, hi, I'd like the section on adventure writing, right? Or novels or fiction or fact. And it will take you to a section where there's lots of books that you can choose. This can summarize any book there that you want. You can ask it to, you can tell it about you, and it will suggest the best drama for you. You could ask it to write the story for you. It can do song lyrics. I mean, there are so many jobs that are going to become redundant. There are also so many jobs, new jobs that are going to be created. But I mean, it's literally going to change the way that everything works. And
Yep.
what they've done now, and I don't know if this is a play to try and negotiate with Microsoft or not, but on the 11th of January, so 2 days ago, they began ChatGPT began piloting ChatGPT Professional, which is a paid version of
Yep.
the chatbot, and there you'll be able to pay, and that will ensure that it's up for you, that it's not down. It will also be quicker, and so on and so forth. And there's already a wait list for that. The other nice thing about it is that you can actually put this in. So if you go to OpenAI, you can put the code and integrate it into your own website, or into your own Discord. You can integrate this and have a box in there where people can experiment with it, and you can use it as a customer service rep on your website. You can
Mm.
add voice to it, you can add video to it. It is absolutely the future. And with that said, Kate, after you've commented, let's chat to Crypto Dream.
Yeah, dude, I think there's gonna be some jobs that come out where it's like, can people get paid to literally be professionals at actually operating it? And I do think they can give Google a run for their money. I know a lot of people right now who are using that over Google already. And I think that the one thing that I want to pose right before I throw it to Crypto Dream is just like, yo, how the fuck did AI skip the line and get main mass adoption, virality, and support within a week when NFTs can't do any of the sort? And the reason is because we don't make life convenient, bro. Everything about NFTs is inconvenient right now. So that's the main reason. Like, boil everything else down, all the nonsense and the noise. The reason NFTs aren't taking is because they don't make anyone's life easier yet. ChatGPT does. It's exciting. It gives you something right now that you can get in 2 seconds. You can get on ChatGPT today and have fun and play around it and get some benefit out of it within 5 minutes. So anyways, with that being said, Crypto Dream.
I just want to add on to that
Yeah, go ahead.
one thing, Kate, is that it took OpenAI 7 days to get 1 million users.
It's true.
Okay, it took Facebook 2 months. It took Instagram 6 weeks, and it took Angry Birds, I think, like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
There has never been anything that has gotten 1 million active users quicker than ChatGPT. So that I just wanted to say that, and let's talk to Crypto Dream.
All right, Crypto Dream, throw it to you, fam.
Yo, Philip.
Let's fucking go.
So there's so much going on with this. Neil deGrasse Tyson, he was talking about how, like, they were asking him if he would be worried about people just using this to write papers. And he said, those who are interested in just making a grade, yeah, they'll use it. And those who have a passion for learning, then they'll learn. But I'm worried about society because I'm afraid we're going to use this even worse than a calculator. Like, we're not going to even know how to write anything. and then like someone's going to get into the code and try to mold society to believe a certain way because everyone will quote ChatGPT. There's so much to this stuff.
What are you most excited about? Is there anything positive that you're like pumped about?
Oh yeah, I mean, like it's the new calculator. I mean, it'll save people so much time, make people more efficient. It's
100%.
just win. I mean, we could all resist technology, but I mean, it'll really help if we just embrace it.
Hey, you gotta shoot for the dreams out here, fam. That's why you be crypto dreaming out here. Hell yeah, man. Philip, you got anything to say about that?
I've got a lot to say. First of all, Crypto Dream is the first time we're talking. It is so nice to hear your voice, my man. Welcome to the show. I'm so happy that you're on, and keep grinding. I'm keeping an eye on your channel, and you're doing great. So that's number one. And number two is that I agree. I think that with the more potential for good that anything has, the more potential for bad that it has. And we'll just have to deal with that when we get there. What I thought straight away when I've been playing with this the last couple of days, specifically, trying to see the extent I could push it, is that I've always had a gift of writing. So I really have. So even my first NFT project that they hired me for, the first one I minted, Wolf Club, that they ended up hiring me for, a big part of that was writing the announcements, making them sound right. And to be honest, ChatGPT can do it 80% as good as I can, and I'm really good at it. It can really evoke emotion, like you saw. So that was pretty scary for me, because that is a skill that I have. It's a skill that I use every day in my business, to convince people to buy stuff and whatever it may be. I mean, if someone's got a problem with the product, to apologize in the right way. I mean, I asked her to do an apology email. No, I didn't use it, but I asked her to do an apology email for me, and it was a brilliant apology email.
Damn, it got you even feeling heartfelt?
No, apology for incorrect pricing. Dear valued customer. So obviously you would say, dear Cade, whatever. So you have to change it a bit, but we apologize for any confusion or inconvenience caused by the incorrect pricing displayed on our website. We understand that many of our customers rely on the accuracy of the information on our website when making their purchasing decisions, and we regret that we fell short of that expectation. We want to assure you that we have taken steps to correct the error and ensure you that the correct pricing is displayed on our website going forward. We apologize for any confusion or disappointment this may have caused, and would like to offer you a certain discount, and you'll put your discount percentage in there as a gesture of good faith. Please feel free to contact us with any further questions or concern. We value your support, they said, patriots, and appreciate your understanding. I mean, come on.
Damn.
You don't get better than that. Yeah, so I don't need myself anymore. I mean, it's scary. It is scary. There were other ones that I asked her to do where there was quite a lot that I think needed to be changed. But I mean, this is quite incredible. So
well,
yes,
Philip, listen, dude. Philip, listen. I accept your apology. I appreciate you giving me that free stuff. Dude, that was a really good apology letter. Damn, I forgot that it was AI when you were reading it. I was like, wow, Philip is really good.
Yeah, and a lot of this has to do with how you ask it. So I said, please create a professional apology email to a client for incorrect pricing displayed on our website.
Wow. Crypto Dream, do you have any thoughts on that? Do you do you have any specific skills or jobs that you're worried are going to be completely cut out, Crypto Dream? If you have any thoughts, share them. If not, it's totally fine.
I'm more worried about not learning the craft of scripting my YouTube channel than because I mean, like I still have a lot to learn with all the writing. I'm not an expert like Phil.
I'm not an expert like Cade, so don't worry. We all start somewhere, and I definitely am not an expert. But I do think, Crypto Dream, that everyone should play with the ChatGPT. And let's say you want to do a bit longer form content, a little bit more than shorts, you could pretty much get this thing to write the script for you. You really could.
Yeah,
you could say, write me a page essay on the benefits of AI. Obviously, you have to read it yourself, and but honestly, you'll be able to really help you with that side of things, and all you need to focus on is really presenting it. So I think it's a game changer for every industry. I think it's going to be absolutely incredible. On the other side, you do want a human sometimes. Like and if you don't have that human, sometimes you don't want to speak to a robot. So if people know that it's AI, then customer service goes down because they don't feel that same connection. So it's going to be interesting when everyone knows, hey, I'm not actually talking to a person here, how it's going to go. It's like
True.
when you phone and they say, press 1 for this, press 2 for that, and you're not interested. You're like, fuck, I just want to speak to someone.
Yeah,
right?
because they're stupid.
So,
they're not AI generated. They're fucking bots that have like really
okay,
shitty
so you're
code.
going to have that's cleverer,
Yep.
but still is not a human and is lacking a little bit there. And so it's going to be interesting how it plays out. I think the potential is massive, but it is going to be interesting to watch. But I'm so glad that it's come to the forefront because it's something that I'm really excited about.
I'm excited to use it for some thumbnails. Like I have a thumbnail guy. I still will be using him because he's so fucking good and he knows exactly like what I need and he's really good about it. He's well versed in the NFT space too. But like with my coffee break show, I figured, man, like I might as well mess with it sometimes and see if I can come up. Like right now, I have a good template for it, and I can just add in text for the main topics for that thumbnail, and I don't have to worry about sending him a new one every single show, every single day. But the idea of having MIDJOURNEY and being able to input that and saying, hey, I want to add these components to it, make it better. That's cool as fuck. And shout out Patrick C with the TikTok stream, bro. If you want to join the conversation, I'm not going to add it onto TikTok because then I have to keep moving my mic back and forth. But if you want to join the conversation, bro, we're on Spaces or on Philip's YouTube channel. So we'd love to chat.
100% welcome, guys. This is our first time that we're doing the NFT show live on Spaces. We're going to be doing it every single week, no matter how many people show up on Spaces. I know there've been a couple of messages in my YouTube comments from people saying, please rather do it on Spaces. It's more convenient for me. So we're going to be doing it all the time. We're glad you're all here, and we'll get better with it as we go along.
And Philip's going to be joining the coffee break show sometimes, I hope, in the middle of the day, whenever he can. It's going to be cool as fuck. You're right. You're right, dude. Getting on Spaces is, Philip, for you, I think it's the best decision because like growing in like relevance on Twitter is harder than I thought. Like I've engaged for the past month and a half heavy on Twitter, and I've seen more growth as far as like connections and like everything that Twitter is great for. I've seen like a 20x on that as soon as I put it forward first and been like, okay, let me focus on Twitter. Like what's actually important? What really needs to get rolled out? What do I need to stop doing that's not really bringing me any value anymore that I could start putting that energy into Twitter? And I think you should be jumping into Spaces more, try and talk like whenever you can. It sucks that when you went to the morning show, they asked you such a stupid question. I was kind of like, damn, you know?
So I DM'd PO afterwards, and I said to him, thank you so much for bringing me up. Hopefully next time I'll be asked something where I can add some real value. And he did respond.
Okay, cool.
You know which Spaces I've been going on, and a big shout out is Benjamin. He started doing Spaces. I really have liked him for a very long time, and I've been going on those once in a while. I do. I have been, and I will do it more. But I want to show you this, Kate. I'm excited for this, bro. And okay, so MIDJOURNEY AI is just another AI program, but this time it uses your text prompts to generate images. Okay, and again, just like ChatGPT, you've got to be, the more specific you are about what you're looking for, the closer it's going to be to what you have in mind. So the only way to use it at the moment is actually through their Discord, right? Which is discord.gg/MIDJOURNEY. So this will be its own video in the next couple of days, and I'll make sure that I post the link in the chat there. So I've especially had my Discord open. I hope it doesn't mess with the sound because sometimes it does, but I'm gonna show you how to do it. So I've already gone into MIDJOURNEY and I've already joined the Discord.
Yep.
Once you're there, and Katie,
oh no, wait, stop. The audio went to shit.
I knew it would.
Yeah, you got rugged, man. The second you open Discord, you get. Wait, how about this? Try this. Before you close it, go to the tab at the top and turn off. So go and right click on the actual tab on your browser, on the actual tab. No, of like the and now hit mute if that's possible. Oh, you can't mute your
program. Yeah.
Damn.
But anyway, I mean, every time that this happens in Discord there, and you know what I even did before the show, and I tested it was okay. When you go here into accessibility, voice and video, I put the input volume down, I put everything down. So let's try do this.
Oh, you're good now. You're good.
Headset.
Hey, he's back.
Am I good?
He's sounding sexy, bro.
Am I
You
good?
sounding sexy. Shout out Renoli. I see you in the chat. Crypto Dream, Jan X, Prince. Appreciate you guys being here. Thank you so much on these first few episodes of Coffee Break and NFT Show on Twitter Spaces. Appreciate you guys being in here. If you guys want to talk, just throw up a hand, throw a request up down the chat.
All right. Am I still good?
Yep, you're good.
You see, as I switch between them, there's a problem. All right, so we're going into MIDJOURNEY over here. You go into one of the newbie channels.
Wait. Now it's bad.
You go into one of the newbie channels. Can you hear?
It's still bad.
And you try to change it one more time. Once I mean it, then I won't go out of here. And it always happens for some reason with Discord. Hey, it's unbelievable. Okay, how about now?
It's better. You're good.
So weird. All right. I'm not leaving this one now. No,
it's bad again, bro. It's bad again.
All right. Can you tell me what do you want to search for?
Bro, I want to search for better audio. I can't even hear you.
Okay. Discord is closed.
Dude.
Give it a second.
All right, that's so unfortunate, bro. Hey, MetaMatt, I appreciate you. I see you in the audience, man. If you want to chat, throw up a request. Would love to chat. We're talking about AI currently. We're talking about a variety of different things, but he's brought to attention some very interesting things about MIDJOURNEY. So if you want to chat, definitely throw up a request.
Okay, so MIDJOURNEY. Can you hear me? Okay.
Yep.
MIDJOURNEY allows you to create images from text. Okay, so similar to ChatGPT, that's what it allows you to do. So let's do it this way. Take you onto my Twitter, and I'll show you what I did earlier today. I just said create me images of a worker excited that it's Friday.
Mm-hmm.
And these are the four images that it came up with. So you'll see it's 4 separate images. And it shows it to you. So all you do on Discord there is you go to the newbie channel and you type in /imagine and then be as descriptive as you can and put it in and push enter. And then it tags you once it's done it, which is usually about a minute later. And then you'll get something like what you're seeing. You'll get something like what you're seeing here. So I'll save this here so I can open it without the background and show you. And then what you do is, no, I don't know why it's trying to print. I just wanted to open it. Then you can choose which one of these 4 you like the best. Okay. Let's say photos. Let's see if that's better. So you choose which one of the 4 you like the best, and then you can make it either medium or high resolution from the 4. If you're not happy, you just there's a little blue arrow with a circle next to it, and you ask it to regenerate it, or you'll tap /imagine again, and you would be more specific in your description. But the other cool thing that you can do is you can actually upload an image of yourself, for example, and say, make the worker look like me, and further refine it further than that, right? Or you can upload a picture of anything and say, I would like to have a similar scene to this with a spacecraft in the background, or whatever it may be. So you've got a huge amount of options. And like Google itself, the more you know how to use Google, the better your search term is, the better your results will be. So a lot of people don't know, but there's the and command in Google, there's the or command in Google, there's a news prompt. You can really refine it. So I definitely think it's worth people's time to get used to MIDJOURNEY and how it interprets what you ask it for. Because I think that this is going to really help a lot of people like Kate and I, who need images for different things. Even if you want a hero image for your website, you can type in make an enticing image of a delicious hamburger with a red background or whatever. I mean, it's just, you can create anything you want, and you don't need a graphic designer anymore.
It's true, man. Honestly, those images are a little bit sus. Like, they look a little strange. Like, something's off about it, but I'm down. I just feel like they're all related to like Voldemort or something. They all look like they come from Voldemort's universe or something, don't they?
Yeah, for sure. But I mean, you'll see that there's a lot of channels there, and they're there to help you, right?
Yeah.
So you can then say, why does this look so like gray, browny gray, and
Yeah.
like it's from the 1940s? Because it looks like it's from the 1940s.
It
I
does,
think
man.
maybe because I said worker, I could have said a professional or something, but like it went back to the chimney sweeper days, right?
Hmm.
But also on MidJourney's website, midjourney.io, they've got this gift book which really takes you through different things and how to refine it further. And it teaches you. It teaches you how to give it better prompts to create better images, and
Hmm.
then how to upscale it. Here's what I was saying: you choose one of the 4 images. If you want an ultra high res, you push. Let's say you like this one the best, number 4. You push ultra 4, and if you want a bit lower res, you push V4, and then it tags you again once it's got the high resolution image of it for you. If you want to redo it, you just click the redo arrow on the right. So definitely worth playing around with. And if you can get good at this, it will save you a fortune of money and time in being able to do like thumbnails and images and things like that.
Dude, you're right. I'm excited to use this now. I'm glad you walked through it. And by the way, for anyone who's in Spaces right now, if you go back on the YouTube stream, he literally just walked us through it. So now I feel much more comfortable doing it. I think it's paid. I'm pretty sure MidJourney is $30 a month, right? Is that correct me if I'm wrong?
So the Discord, what I was accessing is free.
Oh,
It
wow.
is free. But if you do pay, if you're a paid subscriber, you can do up to 25 jobs. And so here they're saying as a free subscriber, you can do 25 jobs. If you subscribe, you can do as many as you want, right?
Mm-hmm. Cool.
Yeah, definitely something I'm excited about, my brother. I think it's really cool. I want to play with it more. It's sort of addictive. You just want to sort of understand it better, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, totally, dude. I'm fucking excited for it.
And I just also wanted to show you, and then Kate, let me know if anyone in Spaces has anything, but they also gave some examples. I just don't want it to screw up my audio, so I'm not trying in Discord. I'm trying to find it somewhere else. I got it. They gave, sorry for the guys on Twitter Spaces, but you can get this off the midjourney.com website. You just go /showcase. And you can just see, like, not all of it is the 1920s. Some of it is, but I mean, this picture of a dog is not. And this snail is sick.
Yeah.
A Superman freaking snail. I love him.
That's so funky, dude. It's so funky.
It just made me think, Cade, no one has done a snail NFT collection, bro. Look how cool.
Wait, hold on.
No, they're
Actually,
big
you might be right.
frogs.
You might be right, actually.
They are. Look how cool the snail looks.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not interested at all in that.
You don't think the snail looks cool? The Superman or Captain America
I mean,
snail?
it looks fucking like real or whatever. Like it looks accurate. It looks like what I would want it to look like. I have no inherent interest in owning that, but it's whatever. I mean, if those characters had a little bit of character to them, then maybe, bro. But that's right now just like a weird. I guess it's kind of cute now, low key. I'm kind of looking at it more now. You know what? Actually, I changed my mind. I want that.
Someone make cool, and you can do so many different traits. I mean, he just needs to be smiling, but some of them will smile.
Yeah, yeah, no, true.
I mean,
hey, I see.
How sick's that cat?
Huh?
Look at the cat.
That's pretty sweet. But it looks so AI-y, if that makes sense. Like it looks like fucking AI. And I don't know if that's going to be a holdback or what that's going to be exactly. But I do know that just real quick, the king of the Gilded Gamers, Double G, it seems, is his new name that he's rolling with on Twitter. Dude, I've been seeing him make a bunch of content on artificial intelligence. He's been using it for his business, and he's been posting about it all on TikTok. Double G, my dude, if you want to come up, I just sent you a request to speak and weigh in on the artificial intelligence because you're actively using this currently. Would love to get your take on it. If not, you absolutely don't have to. I know sometimes I join spaces and have no desire to talk. Never mind. There he is.
I'm here, man.
Hey, what's up, dude?
Yeah, not too bad. How you doing?
I'm doing well. It's really good to hear your voice. I'm excited to chat with you, man. What's up?
Yeah, I've been messing around with the old ChatGPT and the AI the last couple of weeks. Jumped on board the train and decided to have a look at see if there's any opportunities, not just for content, but to making some money. And I found some low-hanging fruit in terms of ChatGPT, and I've been running with that.
Yo, what is the lowest hanging fruit, dude?
For me, I mean, I've got a few blogs that generate sort of news traffic. It's old school Facebook style stuff where I'll generate traffic from Facebook posts that go to old style clickbait news stories. So the biggest problem or time constraint for me was writing the articles. So now basically I take the news articles off of breaking latest news. I'll spin them a few times through a few programs, chuck them into ChatGPT with some prompts that I've come up with, and ask it to generate a punchy news style story, etc. And then I'm hitting the saves. If we've got a relevant breaking news story for the American footballer who collapsed the other day, obviously I'm looking to get that into groups on Facebook that are relevant to American football, get it in there quick. Because ChatGPT is writing all this for me and I don't have the time constraints, keep updating the story every 30 minutes. So people are sharing it back because they're after the most quickest breaking news that they can get, or the most up-to-date breaking news, and people are going to the blog. It's just saving me an absolute ton of time, and I could not have done it before because it wouldn't have been worth it. What would have took me an hour to write now takes me 2 minutes to write, and I can knock out 20 articles in the same time. Also, ChatGPT software is writing the Facebook descriptions for me, so they're not getting picked up by Facebook as spam because it's doing all different ones for me. It's a massive time saver. So a method that was pretty much dead to me is now alive again and making good money. So just that on its own is one method that you can pretty much utilise yourself. If you're in Facebook groups and you can knock a quick blog up, you can make money on it. And there's so many more opportunities like that. In fact, it's opportunity overload. I'm literally buzzing all day thinking about, what can I do next and how can I implement this or utilise this. It's amazing. You've got the things like the MIDJOURNEY at the moment, the AI image generators, which I'm learning the prompting on. There's so much out there. It's a bit of an overload at the moment, to be honest with you. Overload of opportunity. But
100%, dude. 100%, dude. Well, I appreciate you sharing that. Formerly known as NFT Central. Philip, you got anything to say back for that?
Yeah, I loved it, man. I think it's just a great example of where you used to use so many resources to be able to get something done that it even wouldn't be worth your time to do it. And this is an example of an opportunity that's come up as a result of this, that's now made it, because it doesn't take so much time, it's created an opportunity that wasn't there before. And I think it's absolutely great. I mean, I've seen other AI programs that we'll cover in further shows that I've been looking into that can create literal 20-page presentations for you that look like they've taken 2 weeks to do. So if you're an estate agent and you feed it a couple of pictures of this house that you want to sell, and some of the specs, it will put together a professional, I've seen some of these presentations that you would think it took 2 or 3 weeks. So it's going to save people time that they would usually be spending doing work that doesn't require human intervention, and let them focus on the stuff that matters to them, like customer service and the real skill-based stuff. So it's an absolute game changer, and I feel exactly like Double G. I just feel like there's just not enough time to explore what all of this stuff can do.
Right?
It's incredible.
I know, man. And also, if anyone on stage who wants to chat, just throw your hand up down to throw it back to you whenever you guys have something to say. So appreciate all the speakers.
And if anyone wants to see what we look like, Kate's got the YouTube link. We live on YouTube also at the moment. Kate, is that link there? How do we get on?
It is. So guys, just real quick while you're in here, Crypto Jim, I see your hand, so I'll get to you in 2 seconds. On the bottom right corner, if you hit that purple, it might be gray, but it's purple or gray. Hit that bottom message icon. It'll take you to the Twitter stream. We appreciate any and all engagement, sharing, retweeting for the first tweet up there. And then if you scroll down a tiny bit, you will see the YouTube stream. And if you click that, you can go join us on the YouTube stream. But if you want to stay here, we do appreciate any kind of retweets or anything. So thank you for that. And yes, it is there. Just scroll down one tweet. So, hey, what's up, dude?
How much are they going to charge when they start charging us for this thing?
Yo, I don't know, man. What do you think, Philip? What do you think?
I don't think it will be much. I think that they do want it to be mass adopted. I don't think so. So we saw the image one. They were saying what was it, Kate? $30 or something? What did they say?
Yeah, I think $28 or something.
20 something or $30. So I don't think too much. I don't think too much. But for everyone who charges, there's going to be other ways to get to it where it's not charged. But I mean, look, if you're able to make, let's just say, a couple of $1,000 a month on it, it makes complete sense to pay even $50, $100 to have a quicker version of it that doesn't go down, the
I agree.
ChatGPT, you know.
I agree. Yeah, I think anyone who uses it for a yeah, what's up? What's up?
Sorry, Kate.
Go ahead.
I was saying I think I paid about $10 the other day on MIDJOURNEY. That gets me 200 image credits a month. But like you said,
Wow.
you can pay $25 and you can get unlimited.
Professional.
Do you think you would use? Do you think I would, a normal person, a builder type person, content creator? Do you think you'd use more than 200? Do you think I should get the full one if I'm going to bother?
It sounds like it's not too many, but to be honest with you, I think it's enough. I mean, obviously you use a lot of the credits in the revisions and the upscaling of the images, but to be honest with you, I mean, I used it for some memes the other day to quickly generate some memes or the background image for some memes, and I haven't seen many people using it for that. So if you see something pop up and you want a quick meme on something, you can just literally type it in and get the background and then overlay the text.
Dude, that's fucking genius. I really love that, actually. That's a great idea, because I've been trying to figure out how to meme, like, if you don't have like a full community, like I don't have a PFP project with a bunch of SEALs that can do it for me. And I was like, how do I do this on my own? How do I get some, like, I just need like 20 of them, like some broad memes and general memes that I can use to response as responses with like screenshots of me or whatever. And like, I guess that would cut out all the work.
Yeah, well, that's what I did. I mean, what did I do? Actually, it was a bit of a having a bit of a laugh with the GM thing, where everybody else said it and they get 1,000 GMs back, but my Twitter account is so small that if I throw out their GM, I don't get any back. I said, MIDJOURNEY, basically generate me an image or the image prompt for me looking out into a graveyard full of gravestones. And then it literally done it within about 30 seconds. I've got the image with the gravestones, and then I simply overlaid the text saying, this is me saying GM, looking out at the gravestones, no one's replying. So literally had a meme within a minute with my own image that's fresh, brand new and relevant, Dude,
okay, I'm gonna hit you up later and I'm gonna talk to you about this kind of stuff. This is really interesting. And Noah, I see you in the TikTok stream, bro. If you want to jump in the combo, jump into the Twitter spaces with us, or if you want to just watch, make sure to head to the YouTube stream. Appreciate you guys. All right, Philip, bro, what you thinking? If we move on, should we keep talking about it? What are we doing?
So, sort of, I mean, I think the next thing's going to be, look, we're Web3, this is technology, but what is the future use cases of crypto and AI? How do those two fit together? So we've seen how it can do copywriting and visual stuff and things like that, but what benefit will AI be to crypto and vice versa? So who better to ask than ChatGPT? So that's exactly what I did. So I said to it, the input I gave it was, you are a leading expert in AI. So I'm talking to ChatGPT. I'm telling, because the more you prompt it, the better. Write me a compelling article on the future use cases of ChatGPT and how it could change the world as we know it. And I have noticed every time I prompt it saying you are the leading expert in, it gives me better quality responses. So you are the leading author. Write me the best children's book you can on. That will give you a better outcome than just write me a children's book. So anyway, it says, ChatGPT is a state-of-the-art language generation model developed by OpenAI and has the potential to revolutionize a wide range of industries and change the way we interact with technology. One of the most exciting potential uses of ChatGPT is in the field of customer service. By using ChatGPT to power chatbots, companies can provide quick and accurate responses to customer inquiries. Another promising application is the field of content creation, which we've covered. It can also be used to improve language education and healthcare, and in addition, used to generate code, design, and technical tasks. And that's where we come into it with regards to the crypto side of things, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'll show you here. They're saying some potential synergies, and this is also ChatGPT. Some potential synergies include decentralized AI, so blockchain technology that allows for certain creation of decentralized AI models, which is where the data and the computation are distributed across a network of nodes rather than being controlled by like a single entity like ChatGPT or OpenAI. The tokenization of data, so it can clearly be bought and sold on the blockchain, and it can make it more accessible to AI models. Smart contract-based AI systems. So basically, the contracts can be used to create autonomous AI systems that can perform tasks, but you set the rules of the tasks that the algorithm can do. So instead of it being, rules that have been created by someone else, you can make it work within a smart contract environment that it only tells the Droid Kingdom community about things related to what you wanted to tell it, opposed to punting other projects or whatever it may be. So it will allow you more control. The blockchain technology, integrating AI into that, will allow someone more control on what outputs it gives by using a smart contract. And it goes on. I mean, I've got 10 examples here: AI-based gaming and
Well,
NFTs
I mean, the real
together.
benefit's going to be when there's the interoperability is there within software, within apps, when you're like, okay, now I can integrate this automatically. And that's why people are excited about Microsoft, because they're like, Microsoft's definitely just going to make it interoperable with all their software, with all their products and stuff like that, more than likely. And people are projecting OpenAI to be like, or ChatGPT to be like $1 trillion company. And it's going to get fucking completely nutty. And Noah, if you have any thoughts on the AI stuff, definitely throw your hand up. Would love to chat with anyone on stage. If you want to have some input, definitely throw your hand up.
Yeah, I definitely feel like there will be competitors out of there. Like, it's almost like the NFT space. When you're at the top, you think you're always going to be there, right? Or when your NFTs, mooning, you think it's going to continually be mooning.
Yeah.
That's, I think, like, if I was ChatGPT, I would be seriously considering this $10 billion offer. Just because a bird in the hand is better than 10 in the bush.
Sure.
But they definitely have the best the best usability so far as we stand now. But we've said it before, Yahoo used to have better usability than Google.
True.
And Yahoo laughed Google out the room when they went to discuss.
Who said it? Yahoo? Who?
Yahoo, the search engine.
Who's Yahoo?
Yahoo.com.
Bro, it's Yahoo.
I've got an accent. I'm from South Africa, my brother.
You can't.
I'm saying that they had the chance to buy Google.
I was about to say, Gary V, there's a couple words that Gary V, well, his isn't an accent. He just like said it wrong. What the fuck was it? Someone tell me. There's a viral video that went around with Gary V. He couldn't say a certain word, or he was saying it wrong his whole life. It was something very common.
Potato.
I don't know what it was. Someone remind me if you remember. And I see someone or I want to be crypto. I see you in the TikTok stream saying Dfinity has an amazing scalability and interoperability. I don't know enough about Dfinity. Do you know anything about it, or anyone on stage?
No, I don't.
No, damn.
So can I just before you move on, Kate? I just got a little funny one with ChatGPT. What did I do? I made a video the other day. I haven't put it up yet because I think the subject is going to get a bit of negative engagement. But basically, I told ChatGPT in the prompt to act in the style of an 1850s California gold rush rowdy saloon bar owner to answer the messages from Facebook Marketplace for me.
What?
I'll tell you, I'm going to put the video up tonight. I don't care about it.
Yes.
It's pretty funny. It's a funny one. I put a treadmill up for sale on Facebook Marketplace, and when people were messaging back saying how much is this, I asked ChatGPT to reply in the style of what I just said, and it was coming up with some hilarious stuff. And then I said to GDP that I was a bit concerned about selling the treadmill to this inquirer because they look a little bit overweight and it's got a 100-kilo weight limit. What should I say? Oh man, the replies.
Oh my God.
I'll put the video up today, but it literally acts like an 1850s gold rush saloon bar owner. The speech that comes through, just the way it says things is absolutely incredible.
Dude, that's okay. That's exciting for me. Noah, what's up, man?
I just want to say hi to my buddy Chris Philpott, Mr. Gilded Gamers.
Let's go.
The guy that is solely responsible for my number one profits taken at one time.
Whoa.
He was responsible for him.
Wait, what was it?
Oh, the boss beauties.
Yes, sir.
Hey.
How you doing, man?
Pretty good, man. Good to hear your voice.
Good to see you doing well on Twitter. You're growing there, aren't you? I'm following you closely just to get some